Sheeples! We're back. It's the same night. Corey was gonna out me. I was gonna change my shirt. He's being a dick.
Frauds.
We have one of my closest friends, and at first it started off as a boss relationship. Fiddle Middleton from Outlaw Anodizing and from Outlaw Camp that I've spent several years with, helping to grow his paintball side of the business. My boys, I have played for him. They know him, and we wanted to bring on
The man, the
him
myth, the
and his
legend.
knowledge and pick his brain. So, thank you, Phil, for coming.
I think Phil was the first guest that I wanted.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you were 1 and 2 on mine and JP's list for first guess.
I knew there was drama we had to get through. Not me and you, but like the other stuff. Not me and you, the other shit.
Well, obviously I've been a little bit busy the last month, 2 months.
Let's talk about that.
So
Okay.
Jump right
so what
into
happened?
it.
What happened?
So we downsized. Like the anodizing company started off mainly in the firearms industry, and over the course of the last, I don't know, 7 years or so, we've kind of shifted what we do to more paintball and kind of other products like some car parts and like more of the art side of anodizing versus traditional black, anodizing where you're doing like AR parts and whatnot. So, and that's mainly just the industry in general has changed. The firearms industry has shrunk so much over the last six years or so that kind of customer base has gone away. So in that shift, we didn't need tanks that were 1,200 gallons anymore. Like where you could go swimming in the tank. So now we have a small line where we can do, more custom one-off, small batch runs, more energy efficient, smaller footprint, all that kind of stuff. So
Now, to the people who don't really understand anodizing, because I tried to explain this, but compared to what you used to do to now the size of it, how do you think your competitiveness is going to grow against people like arc anodizing and stuff like that?
so we're going to be a similar kind of footprint of like what ARC does. His line is a smaller kind of custom line like what we've built. So we'll be able to focus more on that kind of industry, and with that, we can take our 7 years of experience and kind of focus in on that different customer base.
So to put that in layman's terms, for the paintball people out there, if you thought we did a good job, so you know what, I'm gonna take this out because I'm gonna respect you, Justin. Justin hates when I always say we, like I actually do the anodizing, and he's right. I just do kind of marketing. They did such a good job, and they half-assed it. That wasn't their business. They didn't focus on that. And just imagine what they were doing when it was just something they were trying to push out quick to get it out of the way so they can get back to these firearms, right? Now they focus on it. I don't think anyone's going to touch the artistic style they're about to head to and their turnaround now. It's going to be unmatched.
I'm going to say, what is your turnaround right now or prior to downsizing?
Before I would say on average we were 4 to 6 weeks. Right now, just getting started back up, I've got a pretty big backlog just because we had a bunch of stuff come in as we were closing the shop, and then we kind of like told people don't send anything because with the move and everything, we didn't want to like have to keep track of a ton of extra stuff. But we're running through a bunch of I don't have a bunch of like individual customer stuff here right now. We have a bunch of stuff for like adrenaline, and Field One has a bunch of guns here right now. So like we're focusing on getting a lot of that stuff out the door. I have stuff for Shock Tech here, like those customers, manufacturers, and then like once we kind of get through that over the next 3 to 4 weeks, then we'll kind of start bringing in a lot of individual customer stuff. We're starting to tell people that they can start sending their stuff in so we can start prepping and that kind of stuff. But the goal is to get to where we're, our turnaround times in that 2 to 4 week turnaround is ideal. I do want to get to a point where I can schedule stuff with people, which would be really nice, especially for paintball guys, where they can send their gun in and it's only gone for like 2 weeks would be an ideal situation. But that's gonna have to have a back end where we schedule it and it's like this is your time frame. Make sure your stuff is here in that time frame so that we can turn it around quick. But that's a little ways out. I really need to get into some programming on that side and make almost like a scheduling app where I have so many slots per week, and once those are filled up, then it pushes to the next week and the next week. But that's the goal. Get to where we can have customers send their stuff in. They kind of have their spot in line, and their gun doesn't have to sit here while it's in line. Is the goal.
So, for specific orders, maybe specifically a pink dye eye pipe, how long do you think that turnaround would be?
For stuff like that, little one-off stuff. We do a lot of custom barrels. We have little projects like that where we can squeeze that stuff in between, other stuff. But for the most part, we try not to cut people in line just because it's, it creates other issues, right?
Yeah.
I don't want 100%. Yeah, and what with the scheduling, the idea of the scheduling app is once you get to a point where you can do that, like Corey might have a time frame where he doesn't have a tournament that works best for him, and then he picks those weeks, right? And then Norris has a different time period that works for him because he's doing these tournaments, so he picks weeks when he's not having a layout weekend.
And then Phil gets fucked every off season during the wintertime because everyone says I just want it done.
Oh yeah. So in the past, we didn't do it last year. I didn't do a booth at Cup last year because we had 9 teams that played Cup last year, something like that. It was a lot. So I didn't have time for a booth, but in the past we've had booths at Cup, and I would usually pick up 20 projects at Cup where people would drop stuff off. So we'll probably do a drop off at Cup this year, but I don't know if we'll have a booth. We'll probably partner with someone that has a booth, and then they can just drop their stuff off there. Have a form for Norris because he's been wanting a form that customers can fill out. and then they just drop their stuff off, and then we get back with them,
So just out of curiosity here, I know it's not paintball, but it's something that you've moved away from. Whenever I heard that you were anodizing guns, I'm the gun guy here. I don't know why I thought that it was custom, intricate design and anodizing. It sounds like it was just bluing.
Oh yeah,
he did stuff for PSA, Boston State Armory. Right. He just makes their parts black.
Customers that we've done: Palmetto, Christensen, Armor Light, F1 Firearms, Watchtower, Rainier. We were doing a bunch of large manufacturers in the gun industry. And when I say,
yep,
and that was black. We did some color stuff for F1. They were kind of the big color industry. There was a company called what's it called? Lead Star. That was a Palmetto brand, and we did all of their solid color. We did color for Rainier. There's a couple other companies that we did color for, but those were solid colors, FDEs and OD greens and stuff like that.
Just
but that industry, when I say there was a big difference, when it was busy, I was getting pallets of stuff from people, 7 pallets a week, and it moved to where we were doing a couple boxes a month. I would say a tenth maybe of what it was when it was busy. So when you have a business that's geared around that, and then that industry just disappears. We were running 2 shifts 6 days a week. I had 13 employees.
You had a night shift crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people working at night. and then it got to the point where it's just him and Justin.
So why do you think? Because I'll push back a little bit. I don't think it's shrunk. I'm trying to, in my head, think of why the business fell off.
It for sure shrunk. So what happened is you go from an administration that threatens to take guns away, which sells guns, right? And then when Trump first came in, now there was no threat that guns were going to go away, and the sales dropped. And then the second half of Trump, there was all the rioting, right? So you had a bunch of new gun owners buying guns, so that raised gun sales again, right? And then when Biden administration came in, he didn't go after guns. He just changed the regulations through the ATF. So when he did that, there wasn't a threat of taking guns away. They just changed things, which is all being overturned now, but it didn't affect the market of sell because there was no like going out on the news and saying, hey, I'm going to take these guns away. Like they just changed how they wanted to regulate things through the ATF, which, you know, there's a reason why you have to go and legislate and make laws. So like all that stuff through the ATF has been pretty much killed and it's back to what it was before. And now we're back with Trump and there's no threat to take guns away. So like I don't foresee that industry getting to a point where like people are like scared that their guns are going to go away because there's no threat to people's Second Amendment.
Definitely
right?
You think they were buying a shit ton because they thought their guns were going away?
100%.
They've always done that. Yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as there was a threat that someone was going to come take your assault rifles, let's say, away, then everybody would go buy assault rifles because the way it works is like if you own it prior to the ban, it's grandfathered, so you own it. Like it doesn't matter. Like when they outlawed machine guns in 1968 or whatever it was,
1980
or 86. Yeah, in 1986 when they outlawed machine guns for civilians. Before that, if it was registered or manufactured and registered, then you could own it. So all the machine guns that are in existence that like anybody can go buy, they were manufactured prior to 1986. So there's only so many of those that exist out there.
That is absolutely spot on. I couldn't have said it any better. It's not that people are like, it's not like it is with toilet paper. Like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get this. It's the grandfathering. Like you have it now, it exists. Now it can move privately. The machine gun thing. It's so weird knowing every machine gun. It's pre-86. So like companies like FN and Armalite and Colt made so many trying to get this last little.
Those are the civilian machine guns. There's still machine guns being made.
Yeah.
But they're called post samples.
Yes.
So they're made post the ban, and then those are specifically made for law enforcement and military applications. So, like if you have an FFL, like I did, I had a manufacturer's license and an SOT, so I could make machine guns and make whatever as a sample for sell to a law enforcement.
Did you have
kind of thing.
Class 3?
Yeah, I had an SOT manufacturer's license. Yeah.
So
so we could do anything. Yeah, and I still have the FFL. We got rid of the SOT because we weren't manufacturing machine guns, and so it didn't make sense to keep paying that. It's like about $1,000 a year to hold that license. So I still have an FFL, so I can still do firearms industry stuff. I still am doing firearms industry stuff, just on a smaller scale. Like we dropped all of our customers that we did black for. Like it just, in our new line, it doesn't make sense to run a bunch of uppers and lowers or handguards or whatever, right? So, but I have a customer sending me a bunch of like scope risers and little components like that.
You're still like running buffer tubes and.
So, I mean, we used to do buffer tubes and that kind of stuff, but like for our line now, like I went from a 1,200-gallon tank down to, I think our anodizing tank now is 280 gallons. And then the rest of my tanks are all 55-gallon drums. So, like, there's no volume. But for, like, doing custom anodizing, like, you can do stuff all day. And I can still do, like, small motorcycle rims, that kind of stuff. We have customers that do that, like mini bikes and like some car rim stuff that we do. But it's got to fit in a 55-gallon drum. Right. So that's our limitation, is 55-gallon drum.
Okay. So. I think we should talk about Tampa. It's the horse.
Hold on. Before you get to Tampa, because we've talked about Tampa.
We've talked about y'all.
We're supposed to talk to him, and y'all are supposed to grill him like how the connections made. Because everyone's still. So I don't know why it's a big deal, but like everyone's always curious, like how I made the connection in Oregon, how I then came to Texas. Because every time I see somebody in paintball, they're always shocked that I say I've always lived in Myrtle Beach. Like there's people to this day that still think I live in Texas, and I've never even lived in Texas.
They make flights.
I have a fun story about Norris. Here you go. So I want to say it's 3 years ago, right? So 3 years ago, I'm boothing at all the NXLs.
And this is where I think I didn't meet you directly, but I met Justin because Justin was, I believe, roasting the shit out of Norris in that tent. And I was like, who is this guy?
So we were at, it was Chicago. So we're at Chicago, running the booth. All of the other events that we did, my son went to, so he played with us, and he was 10 at the time, so he's like little. But at Chicago, Tyler didn't go. It was like school and stuff. So we're at Chicago. It's me and Justin, our friend Sebastian, we call him Crab, and then Chico, who also plays on our semi-pro line. We're all there. We're running the booth, and then we would always play 3-man on Sunday. And then, like, someone would sit in the booth, and we'd go play 3-man. And Norris is always like, oh, I want to play with y'all. I want to hang out with y'all. I want to do all this stuff. I want to be part of this. Yeah, come on, let's go. So we're like, okay, we're playing Sunday. Come hang out, be in the pit, hang out with us, do the thing, right? So, and we've been partying all weekend. Like, we were giving out Jaeger shots all week in the everybody came by, we're like, Jaeger shots, and we're like, having shots and stuff. And so Sunday comes around, we see Norris in the morning, we're like, oh, we're gonna go play 3-man, come on, and come hang out. And he's like, yeah, I'll be there, let's go. Disappears. Like, we don't even see him. We're over there hanging out, we're having a party. We're and like, it's crazy because like we're like, whatever, right? We're drinking, like we're taking shots after every point. We're just playing whatever, and like we end up winning the tournament. Like we won the tournament, got first place, and like, but it was also like Chicago's always rains, but that one was like extra bad on Sunday, and
that's probably why you didn't find me.
Yeah, Norris just disappeared. Like
Norris
vanished.
Was like, I was supposed to go pit for Carolina Crisis, and Norris made me back out of that because he said, "Nah, we're gonna go do something else." And I think that's the event that me and you went and did something else for Chicago.
Oh, did we not even go to the event on Sunday?
No, you were there.
Oh, because it was.
I mean, you were there at the event, but maybe not Sunday. I don't know.
Yeah. We didn't go to the field on Sunday.
Yeah, we didn't go to the field on Sunday at all.
Because it was raining.
Yep.
So that makes sense now.
No, we played, we did go to the field. We played 10-man with Hydrofit, and that's what
God damn it!
Phil, I was going to break the news to you that you were probably the 4th team that day that he said he was going to come play for. He was snaking around the field, talking to teams, and Hydra just gave him a better deal.
That's wild.
But I forgot someone. So Steven played with us too. Steven Janke with Classic Customs. Yeah, he was there too. So that was our first NXL win as a program. That's the guy
we stayed at his house, right?
Yes, that's the guy you met. Yeah,
that guy's cool.
And actually, that was our first place win. We had won at Texas. We had gotten second at Texas that year. So we had won other things before, but that was our first place at NXL.
Oh, I forgot to say this earlier. Fuck the ATF. Hold that ATF.
Now JP go.
What do you mean JP go?
Yeah, because you were asking about Tampa. I just said, hey, no one's made a connection. How we connect?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about Tampa.
Yeah, go ahead. You can now. Now people know how we made the connection.
Phil, what was your first impressions of me and Corey?
So like y'all had talked about in other things, like, so y'all played. Corey had played with us 2 seasons before at NXL at World Cup.
Yep.
And then he was supposed to play that whole next season, and then he ditched paintball for some reason.
I had a baby.
Yeah. So
didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was the first. Yeah, Levi wasn't even one yet. He was when I played with y'all at World Cup.
Levi's just now one, motherfucker.
Almost 2.
Oh.
That World Cup I came and played with y'all, Levi was literally like not even 8 weeks old yet.
Damn.
Oh.
So I had met Corey I guess 2 seasons before that, and then y'all played with us at that World Cup before. Corey and we'll say Norris kind of played Mounds. He played one point and fell over.
Hurt his knee in a hole that
didn't exist.
For.
My knee.
He said, he fell down the first point. Like he
ate shit.
JP, when I say I ate that motherfucker,
I was there.
Oh, he was there. JP was spinning.
JP was coaching.
I was spinning the clipboard. I went viral.
Yeah. So obviously we all hung out there, and then y'all both played the 10-man, right, with us.
Yep.
And then and we had conversations. I think we had to have conversations even before Cup about. I don't know, maybe not, because you were still running the Warriors thing. We weren't sure what was going on the next season.
Yes, because I think the way it ended up happening is Norris called me one night, and I was super adamant about playing on the D2 or semi-pro line with Norris. And I'm like, it's cool, man. I'm fine paying. I'm fine riding the bench. I just want to play with you this season. And something came up, and I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm not even ranked D3 anymore. I just ranked down to D4 after World Cup. And Norris was like, wait, you're D4? I was like, yeah, after World Cup I am. And then he made a call to you, and that's how we ended up on the line.
So in my defense, you said you wanted to play. I just wanted to do something with you because, I felt like my connections I was losing because now Bailey's going up semi-pro. No one knows if Worm's returning. Warriors is falling apart. Yeah, we could have went to semi-pro because semi-pro said, I could, bring on people and we could ride the bench, but that wouldn't have been fun. And Phil wants to help Tyler progress and be competitive while training these kids. So somehow I convinced myself and him that it's a good idea to bring us on as safety valves. We can help mentor the kids, come in, not play much. Because the goal was definitely not to play much, right?
That can't be stressed hard enough, fully expecting to not play much in Tampa.
The way Norris explained it to us is Phil is basically saying, y'all are not going to hardly play. This is mostly for the kids. We're just here to help them. We're say less.
And so it just didn't pan out that way. It didn't work in our favor. But that was our goal, and it just needs to be said that it was a good goal. It was a good idea. It was a good game plan, and we didn't do bad for the first showing. Things just didn't vibe well on a personal level with me and parents or stuff like that. And some of it's not even because of what went down that event. It's because of the past and how I came in hot to Outlaw, right? And I get that.
Well, and I say part of that, I would say would be kind of on me too, because we had 2 goals, right, for these kids to get better and play, and we also wanted to win.
Mm-hmm.
So, and sometimes those two things didn't jive, right? So, like, it's tough. Like when you run into that situation, like which one wins out, right? Are you
me and you
trying
decided the
to
winning?
Well, I mean, and we won, and I don't know. It's a combination of things, right? So, like, I feel like it's important for at a certain level for these kids to get better. And I feel like even when they weren't playing as much at that event, they were learning, and we did see kids improving throughout the event.
And shout out to those kids because y'all are fucking. They're still balling. They made Sunday in Ohio.
I'm blanking on his name. Who's the redheaded kid?
Oh, that's
Trenton.
Cooper.
Yes.
No, Trenton.
Trenton.
Oh, you mean actual redhead, not red?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
So, to speak on that, Trenton's one. I mean, he's one that hardly got any playing time on Saturday for the first two matches. But, I mean, after that breakdown he had, that dude turned it around. He took every criticism that we could give him and balled out the next, 3 points.
Right. And I feel like that's, that was kind of the goal. Like, we wanted that to emulate throughout the whole thing. Like, hey, if these kids are taking the information and then applying it, then it makes sense. Like, then the whole system's working correctly, right? So it was kind of like we were teaching them we were teaching them in a way where we were showing them how to do it. And if they weren't absorbing that, then we would have to keep showing them how to do it. And I don't think that got across fully. I mean, we saw it working.
That's a good way to say it. And we never said it like that to them, but that was a perfect way to say it. And I wish we'd have thought of that then. Like, we're teaching you by showing you, and we're going to continue to show you until it clicks.
And I feel like with so we didn't play AC. We played after that. We didn't play AC. We did play Cincinnati, right? And at Cincinnati, I had 5 kids, right? And then I had 2 other adults, one that plays on my D3 line, and Miles, who plays with our semi-pro line because he hadn't ranked up yet. And then I rostered myself. So, and I only played 2 points. But that was just because, someone needed a break because it was hot at Cincinnati. It was quite warm at Cincinnati. So, and they were complaining that they couldn't shoot someone off the break, and I got it done both times. I'm just saying. So I was like, watch this. I'll show you how to shoot someone off the break. And I went out and I shot someone off the break both points. But so it was just like, oh, go ahead.
I feel like we're leaning away. Did you have a good time in Tampa?
Did I have a good time?
I'm starting to feel like I'm the only person who had a good time in Tampa.
No. So for me at paintball, I always have a good time, but I am usually so overwhelmed because there's so much stuff going on that it's just like it is what it is. Like this year we've only had 2 teams playing or 1 team playing the NXL consistently. Last year it was 3 to 4 teams at every event. And then like Texas for this one, I've got, I think 3 or 4 teams signed up right now. And then we're working on maybe another one that wants to play. So like I'm always having to wear multiple hats. So for me, even if there's a little bit of chaos in one camp, I'm not fully there to see all of it. So I kind of get the cliff notes.
It smooths out. You get the good.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously I'm trying to interject as much as I can with every group that's in the program at an event. But it's hard too. Like when you have that many teams playing or whatever, you only can kind of interject so much. Now, granted, with that line, that's that's my son's line, so I do favor them a little bit. And then when the semi-pro team's playing, I do favor them a little bit just because they're our top program. But I mean, Norris can attest to it. Even last year, with the D2 line and the D3 line, I tried to make it to all the matches unless there were overlaps. I was in the pits, and my son would go and help in the pits at every match. So every match that we could, if there wasn't an overlap. So.
And just
that's
because
part
you're
of
not there, you always try to bring people in the camp that help too. That kind of were like your sidearm people, like.
Yeah, and I would say that I think that's important for running an organization in paintball. Like, you can't just like go get them guys and like not be there. Like that doesn't function right either. So I don't know. It's tough though. It's definitely a balancing act, especially like at Cup last year with
it grew
having that many
fast.
lines. It was crazy.
And we thought, I think it just grew too fast. We were too good at letting it grow, and I think we probably should have like made a different cap. And I think we would still be as strong, if not stronger, right now. I just think it got overwhelming for a lot of people, and it just some things. Some things got out of.
I mean, just like with paintball in general, like I feel like you have a lot of ups and downs with people coming in and leaving, and I mean, even Corey, right? Corey had life stuff come up, and he disappeared for a season, and then was back, right? Like, so, like, that happens. Like, it's, we're not expecting everybody to be at every event. I mean, some teams require that. And one of the great things about our program in general is I have such a big pool of people. I'm able to, hey, this guy can't be at this event, so I go in my list, my Rolodex of players, and I plug someone in, right? So, like, that's one advantage that we have with having such a big camp. Like, even we shrunk a little bit this year, but we're still, 60, 70 players in the camp. So it's not like I don't have players I can plug in. I mean, like Worm came down for an event and played a USXBL with one of our lines. It's
shout out Worm,
and we do, yeah, we do have a lot of industry or a lot of different leagues that we play in too. Like we have local, we have regional. Obviously, we're playing NXL. I'd like to do some other regional leagues, maybe like some Dub C or ICPL or ICBL is a national league, but like something like that.
There's a little league out here in the Carolinas called AXL.
I saw it.
Playing it.
Yeah. I was talking to Norris trying to get Tyler out there to play with y'all, but it just didn't line up for this next one coming up.
Huge shout out to Tyler. Tyler is one of my favorite people I've ever played paintball beside. Tyler.
Did you not just find this disrespectful? I love Tyler to death, but when he says it, it's so genuine because the way he keeps saying it, and he always says,
it's real. No,
Corey.
Listen, Corey.
I know it's real, motherfucker, but you like what?
Tyler's great.
Tyler's great.
It's because Tyler's not yelling at him.
It's because Tyler absorbs everything.
Like, yes, he's so good at that. Corey, you ever say some shit like that?
I mean, I just tell you.
That I'm number one. I know.
No, we said in the last podcast that Danny was above you.
No, you said Danny was one of the funnest people I ever put you around. I'm just gonna ask what I heard.
Go back and clip that Riverside.
That's what I heard.
No, Tyler. Okay, Tyler is. I mean, obviously we're trying to build a bunch of up and comers in the paintball community. We've got a lot of really young, talented kids, and we're adding more too. Since y'all left, we've added, a couple kids from Louisiana, Grayson Manning and Connor Hodges, which is Justin Hodges' younger brother. We added Cameron Blanco that played with Jackpot. He's in the squad now too. I added two other kids from Texas as well. They're up north, I guess northwest Texas. and they've been playing for a while. They're still ranked D5. They'll be D4 next year. But both are really good players. Memphis and Logan. They play with Elite Paintball. It's Lubbock, I think.
Okay. I know Lubbock.
I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, they're both 16. So yeah, I'm excited. The kids team that started off with a bunch of adults on it at Texas only has one adult playing with them, and it's Cade, who played with us at Cincinnati. So he's the only adult on the team now. So, and the goal is to eventually have no adults on that team and it just be kids. But we'll see. We'll see how they do. They're all grinding. They're all putting in the work. So I think it'll be interesting to see how they do at Texas. If the numbers line up right and they win Texas, they will be in the top 4 and go into the Champions Cup right away. But they're currently ranked 10th for the season. So.
Okay.
And that's just from Tampa, our placing at Tampa, and then our placing at Cincinnati. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals against the team that won the tournament. So, and they played the field differently than everybody else. It was interesting because we went into that match and got behind, and then it was just really hard to fight back.
It always is.
We had a couple penalties and little things that kind of plagued us there at the end, but it was still a good match. So, and then that kids group with some adults that play USXBL, we just got 4th at USXBL. We lost to the team that won it in the semifinals, and then we played against the Gunners, who have won some stuff this year.
Y'all beat Filthy, though, didn't you? Didn't you say
no, we didn't play Filthy at Cincinnati. We lost to the team that beat Filthy in the Ochos.
Oh, okay, got it.
So Filthy lost to Red Smoke, and then we lost to Red Smoke.
Oh, and Red Smoke is who won. So Smoke, I forgot. Did we talk about that? But y'all know the Smoke Boys from Charleston. They ended up winning D4 in Cincinnati.
Yeah. They were playing it way differently than all the other teams, which I think threw a lot of people off. That's why they did so well. Like, they just played that field a little different.
Smoke's one of the better camps in North Carolina now.
They're not even in North Carolina.
I mean in the Carolinas.
That's would you consider that Carolina ball?
No, it wasn't. They did not play Carolina ball there. Go back and watch them on the because they made the finals, right? Watch how they played it. They didn't play Carolina ball at all.
I don't like that. We're gonna have to talk to them about that.
Yeah, that whole match was like over in 3
Remember,
points.
they had a minute. They had one point that lasted 8 minutes.
Yeah, there was only like 3.5 minutes left on the clock after the
first point.
They
only did 2 points for 15. Was it 12 minutes?
They 3 points max.
They were definitely not. They were slow in control. They were more pushing the middle than the outsides. Like,
but
their best players were playing up the middle. Yeah. But they weren't like pushing the middle.
It's like crock pot Carolina ball. They were just slow cooking. They were just slow cooking it. They were slow cooking. It's the same pattern. It was just slower.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I don't think Damages had that long of a point in their life, and Damage is known for fucking anchoring in and just sitting there. Like, 8-minute point is crazy.
So
just like barbecue, bro. You just gotta let it cook for about 12, 13 hours. Then, you're good.
Did you guys catch any of the 3v3 on the Pro 3v3?
No.
I watched the whole thing, yeah.
Corey, you really didn't watch it at all?
I didn't. I should have hit up Phil because I knew he would have access, but I didn't have access.
I think it was working.
So, Phil, maybe you can co-sign this. This is going to be a conversation between me and you because apparently we're the only ones who care. After I woke up, and it was one of my days off, and I just I had it on my phone, and I was like, "Fuck it, let me put it on the TV." Put it on the TV. it was so shockingly fast, immediately so shockingly fast that like Maddie and them couldn't keep up. They're like,
I told you that though. You told me I was crazy.
I don't think I did. They're like,
because remember I told you they tested it in fucking Cincinnati. I said that's the move for ESPN because it makes it that much entertaining.
Yeah, yes and no. So yes, the three man is faster, but the way the format that they ran it, it was 25 seconds between points. 25 seconds.
Yeah.
So and literally so you couldn't run the same players. You had to like either comes and another line running on the field.
Most teams had two lines.
Right.
And they were just
unless you had a guy just stand out there and someone bring him a pod that he plays.
I think
so. But it was
some
crazy.
Of that was because of ESPN too, right? They said
right.
ESPN
so they
only gave them certain parameters, so they had to like do things like that.
So it was an hour. So if you think about it, there's an hour time window, right? And there's literally 30 minutes of game time between the three matches. So you've got probably, 20 minutes of commercials and then another 10 minutes of like intro and like
in the pitch shots and backgrounds of the team.
Yeah, so like they just didn't have enough time. Like and I think because of the field layout, because it was like an avocado. It was funny. I sent Tyler, not me, but Tyler sent Harrison Fry a message, and he's like, "Did you design this layout? It looks like an avocado," because he's selling avocados. But it's like it's like shaped like this, and like it was so fast. Like people would just go up to the side of the 50s, rap and kill somebody, and it was just like, it's over. Like that was it. So
it literally was
like. If they could have figured out a way to just slow the play down a little bit, it would have been better because then that would have given Maddie and them able to talk about it during the match.
Well, if they
right, but it was so fast, it was just like bam, 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 over.
If they just spaced out between points, like they were constricted, they had to. But this same thought with Pro 3v3 on ESPN. Outside of the worldwide of sport where they're not limited by time, if they could run a normal point, these teams, I feel like they're so amped up and like we got to go, and it's like all right, and they just like run. I think if it was spaced out between points, there wouldn't be that urgency. But
I like the idea of it being so fast. Like so, I watched PTG's show this week. They had Kyle Berry on there, and both him and Tyler Harmon played it, right?
Harmon killed him.
And I can't remember which one. It was either Berry or Harmon, but they were like, "This is the most exhausted I've ever been at a paintball tournament." Because it was so like constant, like bang, 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 right? So like there was no stopping.
None.
So like when you do split deck, you have like this amount of time that you have this break in between playing. But this is like a single match, not split deck, with 25-second break between points, and you're just playing paintball for 10 minutes. And like it was cool. Like that part of it was cool, but it was so fast. Like if the layout had been a little bit different to where it limited the progression up the field a little bit more, then I think it would have been better in that aspect.
Yes.
But the format I liked. I liked the format. I thought the format was good. It was great for television. They just need to figure out a way to slow it down, the play down a little bit to where it causes some more reaction time, and there's more time for the commentators to develop the game.
They couldn't go over replay. Like they didn't. In the first couple points, they tried replay, and it was like, oh fuck, the next one's starting. They literally just eventually just stopped showing it.
Yeah.
The finals match, they had a halftime. Bro, I got out of bed to go make a sandwich. I came back and there was a fucking 3-point swing. I was like, what? What? Like, it was halftime. I left at halftime and I come back. And it...
JP making sandwiches is probably like a 30-minute thing, though.
It was a fucking hell of a sandwich.
See, I told you that's why like does every. He's so meticulous.
What kind of sandwich was
This
it?
shit had 4 different meats on it, bro.
And he thinks he made that quick. 4 different meats.
I slapped the bitches down fast, bro. There wasn't no artisan about it. It was maybe a 3-minute sandwich.
He layered each meat perfectly. I can see it now.
Cheese.
Lightly toasted croissant. It was great.
Yeah, no, I wasn't waiting for bread to rise. I made a quick fucking sandwich to go sit down and watch table, and I shit you not, 3-point swing. So.
But, I mean, it was so fast that Dynasty on the last point didn't even get all their guys on the box.
It's ridiculous.
Let me ask you this: did everyone get a spin that went? Did this format dictate that everyone got spins? So that's good.
Even the Russians couldn't spin the same people over and over again.
I don't think the whole teams were there, no?
No. They had rosters of like 6 or 7 players.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
It's a perfect situation for Norris. Just go play that league.
None of it went how I expected.
I'd last.
I thought Fit would do well, and I thought Red Legion would do well.
Fit came in second, I thought.
No.
If you ain't first, you last.
Fit
lost to Impact, and Red Legion lost to Dynasty, and then Dynasty lost to Impact.
Yep. Dynasty Impact was close, but yeah, Fit just the big boys that couldn't.
I love Fit, and I support y'all. So if y'all see this is not throwing shade or hate. But I'm surprised you thought Fit was doing good. You always say that they're the least conditioned team.
Yeah, because I think it's funny. Because they got one fat dude on the team.
Well, Colt's not even fat.
His knee blew out because he's fat. And that's fine. That's fine. Because, listen, you win so many events back to back to back. It doesn't matter what I say. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So what? You got a little extra strain on your ACL. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
So I know Fit plays aggressive, fast paintball. I was expecting it to work out for him. The same thing with the Russians. Russians have been fast since fucking 2000. Like,
but playing 5-man fast and playing 3-man fast are different.
Absolutely. Cornell was on.
And old Surfer Boy kept up because Ryan fucking surfs.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan who?
Greenspan. He surfs.
He wasn't even there.
He wasn't?
No. Ryan and Yost weren't there.
Barry bought out.
What the fuck?
Barry bought out. Cornell had a game.
Because that's probably his only time on the field. I don't think he's played all season.
Yeah, they made sure to announce it too. Barry making fools.
I love Maddie. Shout out to Maddie. Call it how he sees it.
Maddie said Barry making fool of this playtime right now. And oh boy was cooking.
Yeah, Barry and Yarber played really well.
Yep.
But I mean that's Yarber's game, right? He's fast and he's a attacker up the middle. And
how long has
Harmon
had the white hair?
Oh yeah, he totally bleached his hair for it. He looked like Eminem.
Scary with the bleached hair. He looked like a fucking anime character. It's cool.
Let me ask you this, and I keep forgetting. Oh, Dalton Vanderbilt. Did Impact have him there for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say because you know what's fallen off and then not talking about this
Mikey
year?
played really well too.
I heard. But listen, Dalton is literally, if I had to guess, the second highest paid athlete in the league, and he's not even talked about anymore. I find it very odd because remember when he left Dynasty to go to Impact, his contract was insane, very close to what the rumor was at the beginning for Mouse. Now we know it was like 150, but like Dalton's, I think deal was like $90K for the year to go to Impact, and that doesn't change the consecutive years. I'm sure they continue to match it, but like no one talks about him no more. He's not even a big deal. No one that's very odd. Now that I think about it,
I had no clue he got paid that.
Hell yeah, he got paid $90K to fucking leave Dynasty.
Good for him. Fuck Dynasty. You know. I don't have
Un's right because like ain't no ROI on those. Like at some point we gotta start treating things like Mark. Mark woke up one day and decided this ain't worth it for me no more. me no more.
Mark said it's sweaty. I don't have my G-Wagon or Doberman. I'm fucking gone.
So, Jared might actually get playing time, Phil, for our viewers.
Well, I mean,
Jared Lackey.
They've got like 4 players, right? Or maybe 3 players.
I just saw somebody somebody left
Silos.
today too, but I
Silos.
can't find it.
Silos already knew that was going to happen. I didn't know it got announced, but I already knew it was going to happen. That's why I remember I was telling you, I was like, he's already got 5 people.
I mean, if that.
Listen, he'll play but he's only picking. He told the shit. Never mind.
Jared's going to play whatever position Jared wants to play because they're all open.
I mean, so who's left on the roster?
B.J. Hindenburg, Jared, the other
guy.
No, what's Mark's last name?
Johnson.
There's another Johnson on team. I think he's still there.
Jack Johnson.
No, is it Jack?
I got no fucking clue.
Because remember they thought it was a father and son, but they had John Jackson. No, it's not John Jackson.
Jack Jackson. Whatever
and it's not Jackson. It's Johnson, bitch. It's Johnson. Shut the fuck up. You're fucking me up. It's Johnson, not Jackson.
John Johnson.
It is.
No, you're.
I hate you.
Go ahead. Listen.
No,
they reached out to me to play. So.
Did you accept the?
Yeah,
did you accept
I
it?
did.
You signed
I
the
softly
contract?
accepted it.
Did you make them a sandwich?
I softly accepted it. I'm waiting for them to send me a package, and then I'm going.
Right
to
now, it says they got 8 people on their roster, bro.
Yeah, and James Wilson.
That's because
it says Goldman's still on their roster too.
Yeah.
So.
Who?
it says Goldman's still on their roster right now.
Yeah, he definitely is not.
They ain't even paid.
Yo, Kyle Spica back too? That's crazy.
Oh no, hold on. You're looking at. Listen, motherfucker, you're looking at a roster from the last event. No one shows their current roster.
I'm looking at the next event roster. This is for.
They just hadn't updated.
Open. Yeah.
So Corey, read it off. Who's all on there on that roster?
Mark Baginski.
Yep.
Carlos Cortez. He's the one I swore I just saw something.
Silos. That's who Silos
is. He's gone.
Yeah.
So they have.
Goldman.
They got one.
DJ Henningberg, Clint Johnson,
Johnson.
Kyle Spica, and Jesse Stevens.
Fuck you, Clint Johnson.
Jesse's gonna leave. I heard a rumor that Jesse's gonna leave.
So
Clint's the one that's banned, right?
Yeah. So he can't play, but he's still there. He's only banned for 3 matches.
So they got Jared, Mark, and Jesse.
No, Mark's suspended for 2 matches.
So they got Jared and Jesse.
BJ is still there, dumbass.
And BJ.
So they got 3 people.
And,
so they got 3.
4 people. No, they got 4. Clint's
banned.
No, okay. No, so BJ,
Jared, Jesse.
Who's the Baginski guy?
Mark.
What's his? So that Mark and Clint. Or no, Clint, you said suspended. So there's got to be somebody else that I'm listening.
Yeah, because Clint was supposed to play in this Open this weekend, and they said he wasn't allowed to play because he's banned from the league right now.
What's he banned for?
Mark about.
He's the one that spit.
Oh,
he's the one that spit.
Yeah. You can't do that.
Because that's how I was gonna say it. It's like everyone thought it was Mark at first because I just assumed they saw Johnson on the thing because the rumor when I heard the rumor when I was at Cincinnati was like
not even a
Mark
Johnson. On this roster.
Clint Johnson, motherfucker! You just said his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dumbass.
Dumbass.
Can't even read.
Fucking shut up.
That's
anyway.
Hey, Corey's reading. Fuck you.
It's a wash. You cheating son of a bitch. That's clear cut. Anyway. So
listen,
Clint. It was Clint that spit, but somehow the rumor started that Mark had spit on somebody, and then the other rumor started that Mike Hinman fucked some kid up for doing his wife got beat up by some kid, so he beat it up. Like when those 2 things happened, it was crazy how the rumor mill got back to me as I'm sitting in Punisher's booth, and the stories were nowhere even close to what.
Well, we were in the pit. We were in there because Dynasty was playing. So Tyler was pod running for Dynasty, and I was in there, and this whole scuffle was going on behind the pit area, like in that little area where you walk behind, and I was just like, holy crap, what is going on? I was like, this is crazy.
The same with the other scuffle, because out of nowhere, you just Mike in this video just starts shoving people out of the way. He's trying to murder this dude, and so the rumor was at first someone hit his wife, and she purposely hit somebody. She jacked somebody up first. No one even touched her. He was just wanting to kill this dude for talking shit.
It sounds like Diesel's having a lot of crash outs, which is going to lead me into my next question. Phil, what is your favorite and least favorite Norris crash out that you've seen in the Outlaw camp?
My favorite and least favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, can you have a favorite crash out? I mean,
of course you can. There's crash outs that are valid.
Oh,
gosh. You don't want to say it. There's definitely crash outs that are valid.
I think I had mine outlaw from the Outlaw camp.
I've had to talk him down so many times, it's hard to remember. So the only time that I've ever had to really get into it with Norris, I think we were in the JT booth, and he was saying something, and I was just like, bro, you just need to stop talking. Like, I think, where was that at? What event was that?
That was Philly last year.
And I was like, I just had to shut him down, and I was like, bro, just be quiet. Let me deal with this. You go away. We will deal with it. Go away. and then we resolved it, and everything got back on track, and then it was fine. But it was just like, and that's the thing. Like, and I think Norris has gotten way better about it. But it's like he finding the time where it just needs to, like, you need to just disconnect from the situation and step away. So, and that was one of the things that Corey Fields was helping you with a lot last year. Like, just step away. Just step away for a second.
And that's what I do. And I also don't, now, this year, I just don't respond as fast. And I guess that came from Dawn, unfortunately. But anyway, I had a habit of just, like, wanting to respond right away. You don't have to. Like, just take what they said for a while and be like, I'll get back to you. Like, I don't know what my response is yet. But I want to know. I want to fucking cut your throat. Just walk away. Don't even say that. Just like, okay, I'll get back to
you. They get back to you. It's all right if they get back to you in like 3 or 4 weeks.
No, not yet. It's if they get back to you after.
I said I get back to them, not the other way around, bitch. You starting stuff. You starting stuff. Anyway, focus on what we're here for. Focus on what we're here
Corey,
for.
what's your favorite Norris crash out?
Oh, man. My favorite Norris crash.
I already know what his is. I already know what his is.
I can't say it.
Yeah, you can say it.
You can say it? Go ahead.
I don't remember. I don't even know what you're talking about. But
so what's your favorite?
Tyler. And his name's Tyler?
Oh, yeah.
That's his favorite crash out for sure.
That's my favorite crash out for sure. I won't go into details on that one, but Norris knows the situation.
You can tell people.
Dog.
I ain't never that fast put my hands on somebody.
No, all right. So we are playing MSXL Louisville. So we are driving home. We didn't do that great. I think we went 2-2 or 1-3 that event, and we had already like kind of got into it a little bit with Tyler. But because Tyler's like this D6 level player, right? And he's like literally just basically paying to ride with us to this event, knowing damn well he's not getting any playing time. He hasn't played paintball in probably 4 years, and he's never played anything higher than D5 level. But he wants to be D3, and he just wants to come on along with the ride, so he does. Well, he keeps the whole entire time complaining that he ain't got no money for this, ain't got no money for that, but then goes and buys like a $280 barrel kit while we're at the event. But then like refuses to go out to eat because he can't afford it. And I'm like, this isn't adding up. So Norris gets into it with him at the event for something. I can't remember what it was. And we're riding back on the way home. And anybody who doesn't know, I drive the whole entire time. Norris never drove a second of his life to any event that I've gone on him with.
Corey, just coffee.
So I'm driving
right, while you're driving.
Yeah, yes, okay. Coffee. Right. That's named. The brand is called Adderall. So we're driving back, and Tyler is supposed to stay awake with me, just to make sure that I'm good.
It's his turn.
It's probably like 3 a.m. at this point, and we're still driving back. and we're in the middle of Asheville, North Carolina. So anybody who doesn't know, Asheville is literally just mountains, windy roads straight through the mountains. Especially the whole entire time you're through there. Yeah.
After that hurricane.
Yeah. Shout out that hurricane. So we're driving back, and I roll the window down because I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting tired at this point. The Adderall's already wore off. I don't know where the rest of it is, and Norris is dead asleep, and I ain't trying to wake him up. So I roll the window down. Well, at this point in the year, it's cold as fuck in Asheville, and Norris wakes up and I was like, "Why the fuck you got the window down?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm just trying to stay awake. I'm driving. Yeah, I'm sure you don't want me to run off the side of the mountain." He turns around and sees that Tyler's asleep. And he loses his shit. He is cussing Tyler out, asking him why the fuck he didn't stay awake the whole entire time. And Tyler's like, I don't know what you want me to do. What am I supposed to do? Just sit up and talk to Corey the whole entire time? And Norris is like, yeah, you had time to run your mouth about bullshit the whole entire event. You can't find out what to run your mouth about now while we're actually like trying to stay
that's not what I said. I said you haven't shut up since we started this trip. You haven't fucking closed your mouth once, and now you got nothing to say. Now when my life is on the line, I literally say that my fucking life is on the line. Now you want to sleep?
So Norris makes me pull over. And he's like, all right, I'm going to take over from here. I'm like, bro, I'm good. He's like, nah. You go to sleep. He's like, you go to sleep. I'm going to drive. Well, we get like 15 minutes down the road, and him and Norris still going at it.
Yeah, so now he don't want to go back to sleep. I even told him, go back to sleep and just shut the fuck up. Go back to sleep.
Norris gives me plenty of opportunity. And he says, Tyler, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to come back there and beat your ass. Tyler says, you come back here and beat my ass, I'm going to shoot you dead. And we all know Tyler actually does have a gun in the car. Norris, dead ass, hits the brakes as hard as he can and pulls over on the side of a mountain and proceeds to go in the back seat and pull this motherfucker out in the middle of the highway. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the front seat just like this.
I got my hands on that nigga. I got it on his neck, JP. I got his neck.
And Tyler is screaming, Corey, help me, please. Help me. You're not going to do nothing. I just...
yo. And then Corey finally goes, like, let him go. And I say, all right, I'm going to let him go, all right. And, like, no one knows what I mean by this right yet.
So he lets him go. We drive about another 15 minutes down the road. Norris takes another exit. I'm like, where the fuck are you going? And I'm like, Norris is like, I'm dropping his ass off. He literally pulls over at a hotel, pops the trunk, takes his gear bag, says, "Get the fuck out!" Throws the shit at the door.
Yeah, hope you got money for that. That's what I told him.
So yeah, ended up me telling him like, "Yo, listen, you already beat his ass. Like, just drive him home. We only got like 3.5 more hours left, and just never talk to him again." So ended up, yeah, he actually shut the fuck up the rest of the way. Luckily,
no,
and
he kept apologizing, trying like he wanted to reconcile this and that, and till we get to my house where his truck's parked. As soon as he gets out of the car, he immediately starts talking shit again. After he's already apologized like so many times, right? He's like, "You a bitch." And I look at him, I was like, Corey, you say that in my own fucking driveway? Yo, he runs to his car so fast, JP, and peels out, and in the middle, like, it's like 5 a.m. in the morning, in the middle of my fucking neighborhood, and yells bitch out the window, and I'm like, that really happened.
And during this time, I thought he had already gotten in his car one time, and Norris told me to stay until he left. So this dude gets in his car, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm good to go. So I just leave, and Norris calls me and is like, bro, he didn't fucking leave. He's like, all this shit happened after you left. I was like, oh, my bad, dog. I had to go home. I was tired.
So basically...
That's my favorite Norris crash out.
So basically, Norris has calmed down a bit.
Yeah, thank you. Since then, a lot of it.
I don't think he's put his hands on anyone since, but I don't think he has.
My second one was the Hondo one.
I don't know if I ever crashed out on him.
Yeah, you definitely crashed out when he called you the N-word. And then
I think I was shocked.
I
don't think I crashed out. I don't remember losing my shit.
I
remember being surprised he lied.
And my favorite, I don't even know if I'd consider it a crash out, because it was so wild that he couldn't even react properly. It was the first time I'd seen Norris be like quiet. When we were at 8:10, and the manager came and kicked him out, and he was like, "For what?" And they were like, "You were being mean to the hostess," and he was like, looking around at us, and I'm like, ah. That is so shockingly Norris was
you
like...
You better give context.
Yeah, so Phil, like, they literally kicked him out for him not getting his wings for like an hour and a half, and Norris, after the fact, just saying, I don't want them no more. Please just take them back. I don't even want them no more. They literally kicked him out of the restaurant for it. They had security escort him out.
That's what it was. Security came over and was like, "Hey, bro, you gotta go. Like, you got the wrong table. There's no way this is." It was so shocking. Norris was like,
I'm sad you got kicked out because that was a great UFC.
No, you're not, because that's what's really. Let's talk about this, Phil. If you're out to eat, regardless if it's a you thing or us thing, you're out watching UFC. Let's say you're into it. We're there together. You're eating wings. You're full. You've already had your food and finished it. I still ain't even ate. And they kick your best friend out of the establishment. You would think you wouldn't just sit there and continue the rest of your night.
Phil, you got to know it's a really good UFC fight.
Phil's like, well, you better lose fighting.
He's like, I don't know. Was it Alex
They stayed, Phil. They stayed. Like, I got kicked out at 11. They didn't leave that motherfucking place till 3 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
I got.
My man.
Did y'all have separate cars?
Yeah.
Of course.
He showed up later, too. It's not like we drove there at the same time. He just showed up and kind of guested, played a couple points.
No, I was there at the beginning. See? Oh, my God. I was there at the very beginning.
You definitely never show up on time to a restaurant, so.
I was there at the very beginning because I was there before you.
I don't believe that.
Oh, no, so I was there before JP, because remember we were sitting there talking.
You were definitely there before Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Because Mike left with you. Shout out, Mike.
That's right, and that's another reason why Mike's a real friend. Y'all are shitty. You know,
you're
just as shitty. You're just as shitty,
The only
Corey.
thing that you and Mike have in common right there is y'all kind of don't really care about UFC at all.
That's why y'all left. You think I was... Listen,
Okay,
I had already paid for it and ate
lose?
my wings. I was staying and watching that fight.
I didn't get food, so I'm gone.
You're right. You're right. I did come for them wings. Them wings is good.
They are good wings.
I ordered some DoorDash the other day, wings from them. I said I can order some DoorDash. They can't kick me out of my own home. I almost texted you over it too.
What if an empty ass package showed up and they were like, "Good try, good try, still banned, get fucked."
No, remember he instantly told me you can come back tomorrow if you want. As he's kicking me out.
They said, "Yo, you good, man? You can just come back tomorrow."
That's crazy.
I was like, I don't want to come back tomorrow. Hold on, I'm going to previous orders.
On the topic of food,
August 2nd.
How was that restaurant that you guys went to in Tampa? The
oh
one with
it was great.
with the V with 2 E's. How was that?
The burger place?
Yeah, the one I was called Ghetto.
That y'all were like, oh, I'm sick, and y'all like,
No. This is one of the
it's 100% out after.
This is one of the few times we ain't gonna do this wee shit.
Hold on! Look, you started it. You say, "Oh, that shit got 2 E's. Oh, you know that shit trash." And Corey goes,
That was really good.
That shit ghetto as fuck. I was like, if y'all really don't want to eat there, like, I don't want Phil to think we just don't care about him.
Corey, me and you were the bad guys from that one.
Yeah.
I pulled.
You were.
We pulled up and I was like, "This bitch got bars on the windows," and you were like, "I'm I'm sick."
Bro, everything in Tampa had bars on the windows. Come on now.
Yo, Phil, we just mentioned this on the last podcast. Did you see the lady that was sitting out her front lawn that had the blanket completely over her entire body in the middle of 90-degree weather out there?
And sitting in the lunch area.
Right there.
She was on the main road.
It was literally right there on the main road.
once again, at an event, oblivious, I sleep, I go to the event, I'm there all day.
I didn't get no sleep.
So the worst house, I ever was at. So, like, I rented the house was great, but I rented an Airbnb. This was at Philly, so it was me. Who all was there? It was me, Justin,
I remember.
Brad,
it was like,
Tyler, my son.
I had to pick y'all up,
and it was crazy. So like we went there and super nice. Pictures were great, and we get there at night because what we did was we drove into Philly. We set up our booth, and then we got on the train. The monorail or whatever it was, and we went to New York. And we spent the day in New York, and then we took the train back, so we got to our house like super late. And we went and checked in, and we're like, got there, and it was like dark out, and we couldn't really see anything. So we get to the house, we check in, blah, blah, blah. And then we get up in the morning, and we leave for the event super early because we have a booth, so like we're there like the whole time, right? And when we left, it was kind of like, it's kind of shady around here, but whatever. So when we come back the first day, right, we're driving down the street at our house, and like the traffic has stopped. We're like, what's going on? And there's like police redirecting people, and they have like the crime scene tape around this corner store that's like literally you can see it from the front door of our house. It was a triple homicide, like gang assassination, like thing going on at the and we're like what is going on? And
but
so
Justin felt at home.
Oh yeah, Justin, whatever. I mean, Justin lives in downtown Houston,
right?
So.
Justin will never be on the podcast. I finally found this out, guys, because he's just like scared of like talking, because it's not a us thing; it's a him thing. But when I'd stay at his house and he takes me to his gas station. Listen, hold on. You want to hear this story because it relates to this triple homicide. So Justin says, "Hey, you want to hear a crazy story about this gas station?" I was like, "Cool, what?" He's like, "I watched somebody get fucking murdered right here in front of me. I took my change and drove off." I said, "Whoa, what?" He said, "Yeah, dog. Like, that shit happens all the time. I was here. I was arguing with this dude about trying to get something behind the counter." He said these cars ran up. They screeched on their brakes. They came out, and 2 machine guns just started going off as they peppered this dude through the window, shooting him at his car at the gas tank. He's like, "I just told the dude I need my change."
He made sure to get his change.
He laughed. I just walked down that motherfucker. Like, he said, "I was scared for my life, but like, I didn't get my change." I was like, "Dog, I'd have ran screaming. I'd have ran screaming. So, for sure."
So, like, Justin, I'm speaking to you directly, Justin. So you could deal with that and get your change, but you can't come on here and talk a little bit of shit.
Yeah, he says he's shy. He's shy. So I know Justin felt at home.
Shy people I've ever met.
No, he said he's awkward.
We're all awkward.
Yeah.
So one of the great things about that event is, so we're loading up the car early in the morning, right? So what we do is we bring all the shit in from the car because we're like they're gonna break in our car, right? So like I have like the collapsing carts, right? So we we pile all the shit in, we drag it up, and in the morning, like we load up the carts and Tyler's dragging it out to the car, and like someone's at the car, one of the adults, and someone's loading. So and Tyler's like carting back and forth from the car. And so my son, who's like 10 or 11 at the time, he's like dragging this cart, right? And there's this old lady, right, in a muumuu, like the muumuu, like nightgown, smoking a cigarette with her 40, right? And she goes, boy, you want to give me a ride in that wagon? And Tyler's like, I don't know what to say. He like runs off.
I was about to be molested by some old lady.
I was like, oh my god. And so then we were giving Tyler all the time. We're like, man, you got a girlfriend? Man, this is crazy.
You got him an old lady with
Give me a ride in that wagon, boy.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh my god. So, but it was a good time. That the neighbors like got us onto like this like OG like Philly cheesesteak place that's like not the tourist trap one, and like we went there and it was like super good, and like there was this dude like selling like fake sunglasses under his like jacket, like hey, buddy, it was at night. Like 100%, like, hey, check these out. You need some of this? Like,
yeah, let me get them Oakleys. I've been looking for those.
Yeah.
Roy bands.
So, but yeah, it was super good. So, besides being scared that I was going to come out and there was going to be wheels on my truck or whatever in the morning, but
get some cinder blocks.
But probably the triple homicide, like, it had everybody kind of scared in the neighborhood, and there went a lot of people out. So that's what I'm thinking. So we kind of lucked out.
Yeah, you lucked out by immediately walking into a triple homicide.
Right. Well, I mean, there were so many cops the next few nights that they were just like they were everywhere. So it was hot. So everybody, the spot was hot.
Yeah.
So.
Oh shit! I love that. That's funny.
But that was a good trip.
Oh my god.
So we also hit up this steak place when we were in Philly at that same event, man, and it was so good. It was not near the house. This was downtown Philly.
This was nice Philly.
Yeah. So and that place was really solid. So
speaking of
you know what we all
need
to do?
No, shut up. Speaking of food. Favorite places you've
That's what I was going to talk about
at paintball events.
Favorite places I've eaten at paintball events?
Yes.
Definitely that steak in Philly was probably the best I've had going to a paintball event. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Corey's.
You remember the name of that spot?
What's my big dog?
I'm gonna have to think about it. Let me look.
Kobe.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Kobe's not that great. But listen, what I was going to say.
Kobe's just a tradition at this point.
Yeah, it's good.
Kobe's a tradition. It ain't great. Listen, but what I want to say is
great. I don't know what you're talking about. I love Ming Lu or whatever his name is.
Ming.
Hitting that little chugga choo choo with the onions. Yes, sir.
They do that at every hibachi place.
Yeah,
but the way he does it,
bro.
The way he does it. The way he say, "Oh, egg roll." Like, great.
And
great.
The thing with Kobe is they got mostly Japanese people too. I went to Miyabi's last week. I got a Mexican dude. I didn't bitch.
That shit was hitting. That shit was hitting.
That was the best Miyabi's I've ever had.
Thank you. Shut up. So what I'm gonna say is we need to have a steak at that Charlie's place because I still never been there.
Oh, Charlie's.
You are dinosaur?
Yeah, I've never gone to Charlie's either. All right, so here it is. It's called Barclay Prime. Yeah.
Okay. That
Barclay Prime. Yeah, we had 3 different steaks and we did like family style, and we did like an aged ribeye. They had a wagyu
I've still never had
fillet.
Last on the list.
And then we had a New York strip.
So
and it's funny because that was the first time Tyler's ever eaten steak, and he had wagyu, and now he's ruined. He's ruined.
Do you remember
Jesus
how aged the steak was?
I don't. But it was like their in-house aged beef. So like we kind of had like 3 tiers of steak, right? So like this is like just a New York strip. This is an aged ribeye, and then the wagyu. And I've never had before that. I've never had filet that was wagyu. Usually it's like New York strip or
filet wagyu.
But like, dude, it was ridiculous. It's probably top 2 or 3 steaks.
Isn't wagyu already like $20 an ounce? So like that filet had to be like at least $50 an ounce.
No, not an ounce. So Wagyu.
Everywhere I've gone, like sells Wagyu, whatever Wagyu at ounce.
Couple things. Number one, Wagyu literally just means steak in Japanese. Wagyu itself is not fancy. Whenever you get to graded Wagyu,
yes,
that's with the A5. That's whatever everyone knows.
A5. That's what.
There's A5 Japanese Wagyu is as good as it gets. It is literally traced through heritage of only certain families of cows can make A5.
Oh yeah, they told us exactly which farm it was from and everything. It was crazy. They were.
Those cows get fed Guinness beer. They get massages.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
It's Norris. In case you were looking, Lowe's Foods is basically like the only place down here that has Wagyu ever, and they sometimes have it, and it's only ever ribeye, and it is $79 a pound. And it's $79 a pound.
Yeah, a pound. That's cheap.
Yes. Not an ounce, a pound. $79 a pound.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Last time I went, I got 2 pounds, and it was my first time having A5
there's 16 ounces in a pound?
Yes, you nailed it.
Hey. Is that really right? Am I right?
Sounds right.
Yeah. So it was well worth it. You do cook Wagyu steak a lot differently than
So on Barclay's website, which is not a fillet, they have 3 A5 Japanese Wagyus on here, and all 3 of them are $210.
Yep, and they're probably probably what 8 ounces, 6-8 ounces.
2 are 8 ounces, and 1 is a 5 ounce.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. You said $280?
Yep.
For 8 ounces?
210.
210
for 8 ounce. But none of
I
those
was good. 26.20 an ounce.
Yes.
I was
talking about for you buying. Yeah. Restaurant wise, they are. It's ridiculous.
Right. That's what I thought.
It's very good though.
Because I almost bought some one time, and when they told me it was like 20 something an ounce, I said an ounce.
Yeah.
I was like, I know for a fact I need more than an ounce.
So,
you just charged me for a price for an ounce of a whole steak.
you
so in here their dry age is a 40-day.
I figured.
40 days.
Anytime you get past 2 months, it gets weird. You start getting. It becomes nutty tasting. It's not good. Norris, just so you're aware, if you ever do get the chance there, Wagyu does fill you up considerably faster. Like 4 ounces of Wagyu feels in the stomach like 8 ounces. So 8 ounces.
So my favorite Wagyu that I've ever had was in Vegas at Nobu in the Caesars. There's 2 Nobus on the strip. One is in Caesars. That's the best one. It's right by the Nobu Hotel. And you get the Japanese A5 by the ounce on the hot stove.
Norris wants to go to
the best way to have it. So it's literally a hot stone, and you're cooking it to whatever you like at your table.
Thin.
Yeah, it's like
an eighth of an ounce or eighth of
the best. Yeah, they're so good.
A lot of my favorite restaurants, though, as far as like paintball events, probably are in Orlando at World Cup. Like Kobe's up there. It's good, but it's just tradition at this point.
Yeah.
Delmonico's that Mike took me to for the Sunshine State Open. It's an Italian steakhouse. They had a one. Yes. They had a 1 pound. So.
What? Y'all went to a restaurant without me?
Absolutely, we did. Yep.
That's your boys.
I ate at Delmonico's a lot. Not there in Orlando, but other places.
Delmonico's is good. They got a 1 pound lasagna that was to die.
I do remember y'all talking about lasagna, and I didn't even care because you rated it as lasagna. But you went to a fucking where was I?
Probably with Thunder Boys, because that was the time you made me stay with just Mike and Brittany.
How was that going?
You're welcome. That's why.
Now, granted, when we go to Orlando, we go to that food truck park almost every night.
That food truck park's great. Yeah, 100%. And also, Bruno's Italian restaurant there in Kissimmee. But the owner's a complete dickhead. The absolute biggest dickhead I've ever met at a restaurant. But the food's so good, I keep coming back.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. This is probably why I wasn't jealous back then. You love Italian. I like Italian, but I don't love Italian. You love them pastas and lasagna.
I love the pasta.
It's so good, dude.
I love it.
There's a place here in Houston that makes like the pasta from scratch every day.
Yep.
It is so good.
Pasta's so good.
They make an Alfredo mushroom gnocchi. That is oh my god, it's so
I don't like gnocchi.
It's so good.
I ain't found no good barbecue in Florida though. Barbecues, Texas got that on lock. Yeah. We have one here in North Carolina that's very similar to Texas barbecue. It's called the Smoke Pit. Place is fire.
Well,
but yeah, I found
up there y'all have it's a different style. I mean,
so there's the Smoke Pit.
I've had lots of barbecues.
Yeah, Smoke Pit, like I said, is more like Texas. That's why I go there. And they have like a more sweeter sauce, but they also have like 7 different sauces you can choose from. But yeah, North Carolina's mostly like vinegar based, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, my parents used to live up by north of Charlotte. What is it? Mooresville.
Yep.
So we used to go up to North Carolina all the time when my dad was working for Lowe's up there. So that's where their headquarters is.
You guys want to?
Yo, in case y'all didn't know, Phil hit me up the other day. Phil was ripping Pokemon packs.
Yeah, so they're like, I guess they sell all those in kiosks now, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't think they like. So we were at the grocery store the other day, and someone was telling me that they're really hard to find. So we clicked on the thing, and they had like 5 packs in the kiosk. I was like, Tyler, buy them all. So Tyler bought them all, and he had a couple good cards on there, but nothing great. So.
Man, I pulled a Zoroark EX. I was like, ooh, I like that.
So you did hit up Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they called me, and they hit. I was like, hit up Corey. I don't know, man.
We sent him live videos of Tyler opening the packs.
Yep. I was at work on the desk with a client right there, just like, ooh, that's a good card.
Corey's like, yeah, loan declined. The fuck out of here. Oh yeah, dude, that's a cool Pikachu.
Well, Phil, we definitely appreciate you coming on. I know these boys might have a couple more questions. I don't know what they had ready.
Okay.
I know you said you kept the Rolodex. Are we still on that Rolodex?
Nope.
For sure.
I can burn you
Let's
out.
go. Let's go. Phil the man.
Let's go.
Shout out, Outlaw.
Norris was supposed to come play with me this weekend.
I'm broke. I can't even eat this week, JB. I'm feeling like you. Shit, I'm too weak. I own this house and they still might kick me out.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we have this. There's a local tournament here that's an open. So
I was gonna finally play with Mike Arena.
Yeah, Mike Arena is playing with us. So.
There we go. He's gonna get you about 3 penalties. That's all right.
But Norris said nah.
That's not what I said at all. I looked up flights. I couldn't make it work.
No, I told him.
Sounds very
similar. I said he needs to save his money and go win that tournament with y'all.
You should
we're not even going.
You should probably go check HydroFit's roster. See if Norris is on there.
Y'all aren't playing it now? What happened?
Well, some people...
Yes, Norris, what happened?
Yeah, Norris, what happened?
Some people ain't got their money. Why are you asking me? I was never playing it. I was coaching.
Corey just asked you, so I asked you.
You were on the roster. No, you were coaching. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
I'm too high.
It's D4. It's D4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Now, normally you could play D4, just not in this league.
I'm not the only one who can.
No, it's up to a certain amount of points.
No, but this league doesn't even allow it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some leagues are a little different.
100%.
What? What'd you say?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
No big deal.
Hey, Phil.
No, Hell,
No.
I just missed that and it's recorded.
No,
Go back.
Catch it on the clips. Hey, Riverside, clip that.
Clip that back.
Phil,
Clip that back.
Phil, I've got 2 questions for you. All right.
Okay.
Number 1, do you have anything to ask any of us? Anything at all?
Have anything to ask?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Yeah, literally anything. Ask Corey what he ate today.
No.
If there's nothing, cool, nothing. You've talked to us.
How many? Okay, so this will tie in because y'all like movies and y'all like whatever, right? So the most watched streaming show right now, or it's a movie. I'm going to see if any of y'all have seen it yet. And I've seen it multiple times because I have kids and they love it.
Happy Gilmore?
K-pop Demon Hunter.
I'm in the middle of it.
Haven't seen it. Nope.
It's on Netflix.
Haven't seen it.
Okay.
It's animated.
It's animated. It's musical. It's animated. It's the most watched animated show I think ever now.
Jesus.
Movie.
I don't do animation.
Stream.
Yeah,
ever.
no.
And you want to know what it reminds me of when you look at?
I've been watching Tokyo Ghoul.
The picture of it, the artwork of it. It reminds me of Arcane that was on Netflix. That was such a good.
Dude, I love that show. That was so good.
I believe
I think it's
only
French.
2 seasons.
Like, yeah, I think it's a French show that they redubbed for English. But I liked Arcane good. It was super good.
And that's how I learned about that white band called Imagine Dragons. I got a few of their songs on my thing because they made the intro to it.
But yeah, like that. So that K-pop Demon Hunter, like my girls are obsessed with it, and literally, I think that's why it streams so many times because like there's kids watching it like every day, 3 times a day or whatever, right? So, but like 3 or 4 of the songs are like in the top on the Billboard charts right now, and like one of them's been like top 3 for the last 5 weeks or something like that. It's crazy. So, and I think the top song is nominated for a Grammy.
Good.
That's wild.
Damn.
For an animated K-pop, show. It's really interesting. You'd be surprised. I would watch it. Just watch it and see what you think. So.
All right.
Check that out.
So that was my one question. I got one more. Let's see. What do we got here?
He's wanting your questions to be controversial, but he'll take anything. He'll take anything.
Okay. This is for. Let's see. What is each of y'all's favorite team you ever played for?
That's easy for me. I'll let y'all answer it. I don't even think
I don't know, man. Go ahead.
Mine's Outlaw. So, okay, well, I just said it. Mine's just Outlaw in general. It's the only place it's ever made. Every other team that I've even had fun at, I've had to build myself. Outlaws, and I talked about this on another episode, and I talk about this all the time. Outlaw is the only home I've ever had in paintball that I didn't have to create.
Right. I think I've got 2 answers because I think Carolina Threat is like our original 3-man. It's just like it's classic. It's the start of it for me. It was Woods ball. It was speed ball. It was growing. Carolina Threat was everything, and it was literally like 3 boys. And then it turned into 5-man, and it got a little funny. But Outlaw definitely, and it was only one event that I played Cup 10-man, but Cup and Tampa, like I said before, I think I was the only person who had fun at Tampa. Okay, you're not getting up there.
Tyler had fun.
Tampa. That's why I like Tyler. Tampa was a blast, and I'm trying to find out because everyone's got me thinking that it shouldn't be as fun as it was. Everything other than paintball sucked for it. Like, Tampa wasn't great outside of paintball. But I don't know.
Which is weird because paintball wasn't good at all.
But in my head, you got to understand, like, in my head, this is the best paintball I've played. It's a beautiful layout for me.
Oh, you balled out for sure.
And I don't know if it was so fun for me because of that, but I also know this little demon on my shoulder loves chaos, and motherfucker, there was enough of that. There was enough of that mixed with the fun paintball, and I'm doing well. I think that's why I like Tampa so much. But yeah, I'd probably. I mean, Outlaw feels like a cop-out answer because you're on here, but it was a lot funner than playing for Fusion. The one event I played for Carolina Rage, shut up, the boy, with that shitty.
You played more than one event for my team, my brand.
Two. Yeah. So yeah. Shout out.
All right, Corey, let's go.
My favorite is the 2021. Nah, yeah, she should have would. 2021 Carolina Rage, that team that we put together. Yeah.
I don't even know who was on it.
Bailey, Callahan, both the Kimball brothers, me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite all-time team. Outlaw.
Callahan would have been so good in Outlaw, Phil, but he stuck with those Crisis boys.
That cup that you played with the D3, y'all played D3, right? At cup,
yep.
And y'all got 6th or something, right?
Yeah,
it was up there.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good team. Because Bailey was on that line. Worm, you,
Ashton, Landon.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a solid ass line.
Yeah.
Shout out Falco.
And me and you talked about this. Where I made the mistake is, I wanted a challenge and I shoved us to D2. We should have stayed D3, and I think we'd probably
because y'all played. Y'all played D4 that whole season up to then, right? And then y'all played D3 and got 6th at Cup, which is a feat in itself, right?
And then I just said, "Fuck it, we're going to D2."
Well, no, that's not true. I mean, you're saying that, but like y'all voted on it. The players voted to play.
Yeah, I did a lot of convincing in politics. Those boys know just because I make it look like a vote, I push the votes in my favor before a vote comes up. You know what I'm saying?
Your theory was like fine though, because your theory was like, listen, not a lot of people play D2. D2 shouldn't be as hard as we think it's going to be because everybody just goes straight from D3 to semi. Everybody just gets straight over.
This is the first year my theory fucking failed. There were some killers in D2 that year. Like, I even said it mid-season. I was like, because there was just teams that came out of nowhere because they wanted to start off. They were thinking the same kind of theory, plus they were starting off in D2, not D3, because they really wanted to play semi-pro, and they're like, let's just get our feet wet here. So that's where Bear Ridge came back into play and all these other. And I'm like, bro, AG Knights and all. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? What is going on?
Well, AG Knights, are they still in D2?
I don't know.
Or did they move up?
I don't know, but they were top tier in D2 when we were there.
Yeah.
Like they came to event one, skipped a couple events, came to another event one. Yeah. TPP semi-pro now.
Yeah. Yeah, they were in the finals at an event this year.
Yeah,
against BR. Bear Ridge.
They played each other, and TPP or TTP or however you say it, they literally come and they practice D3 Filthy. They even try to they want Filthy to fly out to Puerto Rico and play them like. There's a lot to be said, like what Eli was talking about on like the amount of effort Don puts in this. Like, those boys don't practice anyone nowhere near their level, and now they've gotten to a point like they just shit on those guys. So of course they're just shitting on people. But fuck.
Yep.
Corey.
But Phil, what's up?
You got anything?
Nah, I was just gonna go ahead and Phil, let's go ahead and pass it on over to you. You got any shout outs you want to give out?
Shout outs for sure. Obviously my Outlaw family. We've got a lot of people in the program that have been there and contributed and put in the work and stuck around, and I love it. I mean, like I said, they're a family, and we wouldn't be here and continuing to do this without that. Sponsors for paintball. I mean, like, we have a bunch of good industry people that help support Outlaw, Die, and JT, and GI. Definitely contribute a lot to the program to keep us running. And making paintball cheaper for people in Outlaw. So that's kind of the whole purpose why we try to stick together and rock it for everybody. Try to make it a little cheaper. Pro Edge, Wasteland Paintball. Those guys are our local connects that help us, and on making paint cheaper here and making a good environment for us to play and practice and go into tournaments prepared. So, what's wrong with your face, Norris? God dang.
He's about to blow up.
I get goofy when I'm tired.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean that's it. And then on the anodizing side, just all my customers that are loyal and keep sticking with us and bringing projects back. I've got some customers that we've probably done 20 plus markers for. So
Adrian
which
Cabrera,
is cool.
isn't that how you say his name? He's definitely one of our top.
From TPP, right? Yeah, we've
done
a lot with
Adrian does play for them. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done a lot of guns for those TPP guys, so yeah, I've got a lot of friends over there. But yeah, I mean it's a good industry, the anodizing, and it's a small group, and like I said, everybody, other competitors, like everybody's like, oh, you must hate, Ryan over at ARC or whatever, and I'm like, dude, I talk to him every event, we chat, we talk about our businesses and how we can help grow it.
You gotta
drum.
Yeah, there we go. Wait till I see you at Cup, Ryan.
Yeah, let's go. But no, like, I mean, there's plenty of business in the industry for all of us, and we try to help each other out where we can, and and it's good. But yeah, I'm excited about our new chapter here at the Anodizing Shop. I am planning on doing kind of like a big photo, like video reveal of the new shop once we're a little bit more organized and I don't have 60 guns in here that I'm trying to get knocked out real quick. But that'll be coming here in the next month probably. So, but yeah. So
cool. Love that.
Well, I just personally want to say I appreciate you, everything you did for us in our short time that we were at the Outlaw camp. You welcomed us in, hooked us up with a lot of stuff. I told Norris that even with everything that went on, I think that was the most family we had felt in a camp, coming in brand new. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you and everything you continue to do for Outlaw, and hopefully we get a chance to play with you again someday.
No, for sure. And remember, in those conversations that we had at the end of Tampa, Tyler said he wants to play with y'all again, so it's going to happen. So we're going to get it. We're gonna figure it out. We just got to find the right
still might
scenario.
Happen at Cup. Like there's a world in this that we don't play Expo.
Yeah,
we play D3 5-man and Tyler's
options are open.
Yep,
we got all the options in the world.
I might not be there, bitch.
He'll be there. He'll be there. Norris, you got anything else?
No, I just want to say thank you for coming on. I appreciate the friendship we have built. You've always been there for me, and even some of my toughest, darkest times, and I can't tell you enough how much that means to me.
Yeah.
You're all my people. So.
Not to copy or anything, but really appreciate it. It was fun playing. I'm glad to find out that I was not the only one who had fun in Tampa.
Tyler's a weird thing to have on your side here. Like Tyler, I don't know if Tyler's ever had a bad time in anything.
No, Phil said he had a good time in Tampa.
No, he didn't. He said he was just there. He said,
No. I said I have a good time at all the events, even if there's drama or whatever. Like
drama's just a little seasoning.
That's the most political.
If I didn't have fun at paintball, do you think I'd be putting in all this effort?
Yes,
for paintball?
because your son does. 100%, you liar. You're a great dad.
Phil,
you'd be there.
You can tell me that me and Tyler were the only ones that had fun in Tampa. That's fine. It is what it is.
I don't think so. I mean, I felt like Trent had a lot of fun. I felt like some of the other kids had a lot of fun. I mean, it's unfortunate what happened at that event, but we have moved on and we're continuing to play and everybody's improving and we're still working to dominate and we're hoping to go into this tournament and come out with some hardware. So I'm excited about this next one. So it's going to be fun.
Beautiful.
So
cool.
We're going to be dropping every Sunday. 10 a.m. So look out for these.
And we are going to get Tyler on this show. We just got to find the right time where he'll fit it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but I was talking to him about it the other day, and I feel like he just did the BKI camp and all that stuff, so that might be cool for him to talk about camp and whatnot. So
I'm down.
We'll try to work it out.
It could be a little.
So.
It could be a little tailored to him as well. Like we're not going to be,
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, he doesn't know about drama. He doesn't even have a drama bone in his body.
You could question him about the lady propositioning him with the cart.
About old English lady. That's what
I want to know if he considered it. In what world would you let it happen?
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
All right, Phil. Well, we appreciate it. See you guys next week.
Yeah, I just want to say goodbye.
See ya.
Later.
Later, y'all.
Yeah. Peace.